guys. In Pakistan's city of Lahore, there is a fresh fruit juice shop, and the shop is so popular that if you want to get a cup of juice from there, you have to probably get in line and wait more than an hour. There was an interview of the owner of that shop, and it was really fascinating that he told that he just started 10-20 years ago with a small fruit vendor, and he used to sell fruits on roadsides and in front of colleges and schools. And within years, his business grew so quickly and so massively that now he has this huge shop, and there is a very long line of people waiting to buy juice from him. And the interview asked him what does he think is the secret of this incredible success. And to that, the owner of that juice shop replied that he said, "I'm a very simple man with a very little formal education." But he said when he started his business as a small fruit vendor, his father gave him an advice which he keeps very close to his heart. And he thinks that his success is because of acting on that one advice. And the advice he got from his father was always exceed what is expected of you. So he said when I started my career as a fruit vendor, and anyone comes to me and want to buy a dozen of any fruit, I would give him 13 instead of 12. And if the other person inquires that, hey, I just asked for a dozen and you're giving me 13 instead of 12, he'll respond that at my shop, a dozen is of 13. And he said he kept on exceeding what was expected of him, and this led to his huge success. And even now, when more than a decade has passed and his business is already a very, very popular business in the city, if you go there, get in line and buy a cup of juice, you'll not only get a big, fresh, awesome tasting cup of juice, but with that, you'll get a small cup of the same juice. This is the small cup for which you haven't paid. And this is his way of exceeding what is expected of him. When I listened to this story, I was really mesmerized that how just acting on basic advice gives you such a big return in a long run. For instance, when I thought of applying it to myself, and I thought, okay, it is expected of me to work in office 8 hours a day. What if I start working 9 hours a day? And I'm not talking about just putting in more hours. Of course, I should be putting in more efforts and not only be working harder, but working smarter as well. And what would be the impact of this extra effort, which is not expected of me in a long run? Everyone can do it for a short run, but it is very few people who could do it consistently for a long period of time, maybe a decade, maybe 2 decades, maybe their lifetime. And it's these people who will realize that what kind of amazing compounding gains these small extra efforts, these small extra value adding create in their lifetime in a long run. I found this story really interesting. I hope you will enjoy it too. Thank you.